move on to a brand new, brand new topic or subject that we are introducing right here. Phoenix is the one that kind of came up with the idea. So basically, what we wanted to do is, since we are video game collectors, I wouldn't say we're like the greatest video game collectors. I'm a little bit more picky in terms of what I find. But I don't know. Phoenix kind of wanted to come up with the idea of I don't know, picking up something from our collection. Could be a game, could be a toy, movie, anything, and just kind of I don't know, expounding upon it. Is that what you wanted to do? Kind of give a
Yeah.
story or
So
something?
I like to dub this section "Highlights from the Hoard," and you can vote if you don't like that that name. But yeah, we all collect like to varying degrees. Like some have more of a sickness like I do than others, but we've come across some cool stuff. And part of the fun of collecting, I mean, of course, most of it's gaming related, so of course we love to play the games, but. For me, it's the hunt. It's finding the really cool kind of obscure things that aren't even always like a game, but like something like gaming, adjacent that is just really cool. So
I will say before I was heavy on the EnteRChazmaN stuff. Game hunting was literally all I was doing before
mhm,
that. Luckily, all this stuff, the EnteRChazmaN and the podcast, luckily I've transitioned fully over here. So,
luckily,
dude,
I miss your pickup videos.
I was spending a lot of money doing
Yeah,
it.
it's a costly hobby. I think part of it is just become so hard to be a game collector now. That's one reason why I kind of wanted to, you know, have a segment that focuses on it. Is at least for me, I don't get to collect as much as I wanted to. Part of it is just there's not much around right now. Part of it, it's time, it's finances, a bunch of things, right? So let's give
The
us a way to
places
still enjoy our collection in a different way, talk about it, and expound upon it.
the places I used to go where I would like expect to find something almost every time I've gone, the last like couple times I've gone to many of those places, I
Mhm.
haven't found a
Barren.
thing.
This
Granted,
last week was the first time I had found like anything in probably 6 months, and it's not even anything crazy. I
yeah.
found, well, I have it right here, and this is not my item, but I found a box copy of Tetris for the NES.
Ooh,
What?
that's nice.
$5, but either
Very
way.
nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Good
it's
call.
hard to find stuff out there. So and when you do find something, of course, it's a really cool moment, but it's harder to find anything.
I agree. That's why I almost gosh, I hate to say it, but like around our location, we used to have a game store that disappeared, never has yet to come back.
Oh, I'm so
This
upset about that.
this is about the time I wish that place was still around because now that I don't have the time to go hunting and doing other things, this is about the time I wish I had a place where I could go and guarantee myself a game
Yeah,
of
even if you
something
got
that
to
I didn't
save up
have.
for it, but like, okay, I just really
Yeah.
want to go get one cool retro game. Like, you can't find them right now anywhere. I went to freaking a GameStop this last week. They had a freaking copy of Banjo Tooie at GameStop,
Oh my
and
gosh.
they also had like Pokemon Heart Gold and not Soul Silver. I think just Heart Gold. They actually had some good stuff there.
If I wasn't going on vacation, I would have went there and probably bought
Man, it
both
was
of
70
those.
bucks. If it would have had the
Ooh,
case, I would have
Ouch.
gotten it. Because that's $100 game loose. I want the case. I don't want it loose. I'll wait. But
man.
either way, I mean, finding stuff like that is so rare now. And you're right. If that, we don't have any other retro stores around here, so that was our only kind of outlet to find and see and maybe pick up a retro game.
Before they
Guaranteed.
went away, I was starting to like get into the phase of where I'm at now, where like I was like, you know what? Since I'm not being able to go out as much, I'm gonna come here every weekend and I'll buy one game I don't have
Mhm.
and add it to the collection. And it was like that's kind of a nice thing. Now it's like the only way to find games is for us to go hunting, you know?
I think there's a place in a city further north to us. I won't highlight our location by saying exactly, but there's like one more shop. But it's a little further away, but regardless, I'm with you.
Hmm. I'll have to get that from you. I don't even know what you're
We've
talking
been there
about.
I think I know
once.
which one. I know what you're talking about. I think I might have gone there once or
I'd
twice.
totally be down because I've even been at the phase where I'm like, maybe I should start looking online and just buying something on
See, I don't
eBay
want
that
to do
I've
that because,
just
like, and this goes back to the whole
Right.
reason why I like to collect. I'll be
There's
honest,
no fun in that.
there's no fun in it. I love the games, but honestly, it's not about having the game. It's the hunt, right? And
yeah.
having, a store. Like, I can tell you so many times where there's, like, this cool, like, story on how I even found this item or about the people I met when I was finding it. Like, that's what I like about collecting. Sure, I love having a shelf full of games, and I like to say this is my retirement one day, and I'll play them. I probably won't. Honestly, I do it because I like finding it and then remembering, how I got this item and talking about it. So
Just want to get some great deal off somebody's
that's
grandparents.
it, man. Man, milk them for every penny.
Wake up at 7:30 and start approaching people's houses.
Hmm.
Oh my
What do you
god.
got? What do you got? You don't want that
Anyways,
for that.
so that's the premise of this segment. Just we pick one item from our collection. Doesn't have to be a game, something game adjacent. If you want, something cool you want to talk about. It can be maybe what you think is unique about it, where it came from, a story between who you met when you found it. I don't really care. Just a time for us to kind of talk about what we found.
So who wants to step up to the plate?
I want Metal to
Well,
do it.
you want me to do it? Oh, well. Okay.
Gotta be
Well,
something
He's got
good.
some
We're
good
gonna make
stuff.
fun of you if it's not.
I do actually. I to throw a little bit. I remember when you guys had no collection. I had a lot of collection before I met you guys.
You're like the original collector.
And I was doing it for a while, and it was more abundance back in the day, and now it's barely anything. So it's kind of hard to find stuff. But this one, you guys have seen this one before, and I'm just showing this, and I found this guy.
What?
A lot of people don't know this one exists.
I've never seen
Star
this.
Fox.
Oh no, I never
Interesting.
showed you guys this.
Uh-uh.
So
No.
I ran into this when I went to New York one Christmas, and I decided that I wanted to go check out some game stores. This is not the Star Fox you think it is.
I
And that's
am
the
obviously.
crazy part. And I don't even know if they even made any more of these because it
What for
says
2600?
game. Yep.
I was
this
gonna
is
say,
for
what box is that
2600.
even for? Oh, 26.
This is for
Atari.
2600. It's for Atari.
Interesting.
And yeah, this is something I saw, and the guy was like, yeah, this was just thrown in a box of Atari games, and nowadays you don't find anything with an Atari
no.
box.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I know Phoenix has one that's like you found the ET box. That's rare.
Yeah, well, not really. There's
you bought-
ETs
I
all
thought
over
you
the
bought it.
place.
Not anymore.
I
Well,
found it
used
right
to be
before they
one.
dug them all up.
Yeah, well, it used to be like that, and nowadays it's not like that anymore. But this thing, I saw this nonsense, and I was like, "What is this craziness?"
Hold the box art up
So-
again. I just want to see what that. That's weird, man.
Yeah.
I think what's funny about it is because they did have Mario games on the Atari. Like you had the Mario Brothers
Yeah.
and there was Donkey Kong.
Uh-huh.
So it's interesting that there was a Star Fox game. But I'm assuming before Nintendo ever had the license to the IP Star Fox.
I'm gonna say this is even before they even probably came up with the idea.
What's the description on the back?
because-
Like, does it say what the game's about?
Yeah, it just says Star Fox Patrol Communique 4024-8. Friendly robot freighter downed on planetoid Beta 7 in your quadrant. Cargo. Valuable trimetallicium energy crystals. Enemy star cruiser with fighter drones en route to confiscate these highly valuable blue energy crystals. The
I'll tell you,
mission
it's not
is to
selling me on the
recover.
game.
Nope. The mission is to recover as many crystals as possible, destroy all enemy fighter drones you encounter. Intelligence reports that enemy is combat testing new models of these drones and will periodically replace them during melee. Each replacement drone is faster and more maneuverable than the previous drone.
So no mention of
And
doing
it's
a
like-
barrel roll or
Nope. Nope. And funny enough, this is it literally says here, like, it's trademark, registered trademark, and video arcade is a trademark of Sears, Roebuck and Company.
What's the year on it?
It says 1983.
1983.
Sheesh.
And this is supposed to be game 1 in the Star Fox series.
Oh, I'm really curious if
Obviously,
there's more now.
just I'm not sure. I doubt it.
Well,
and
so
this is
Star
supposed to be
Fox wasn't a thing until the Super Nintendo, right? There was no NES Star Fox. And Super Nintendo
Nope.
was what? What year? 92?
92, 93?
Something like
It
that?
says that's for
Mhm.
2600.
Yeah.
Not 20, not 20.
Yeah, this is 26. It literally
Yeah.
like says it on there.
Complete copy goes for 2640.
All right.
Interesting. Yeah, so this I found this in New York, and when I saw this, the guy's like $20. I'm like, are you serious? And I looked at it, I'm like, I'm never gonna find this again.
Can we see the
And I bought
cartridge? They have the manual and everything?
This has what manual?
Loose copy $10. Complete, yeah, like 26, 27.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, it's got a
Little
manual.
manual,
Yeah.
and it has brand new
It looks clean.
Thing.
Hey.
It's
Wow.
beautiful. It's in perfect condition, pretty
No
much.
scuffs on it. Nobody's probably even played that thing.
No.
Probably not.
That's sweet, man. I really like that.
So, yeah. So it's like, and this is what the guys look like. If you're curious,
That's great.
friggin' cornballish.
I love that.
So, yep.
Like, I am not a Atari collector by any means. Like, that was a little before my time. But yeah, I like picking up the weird, obscure ones like that. Like, I've got E.T. I think I have one other one. I might have the Donkey Kong one, I think, somewhere. And that's about it.
Yeah.
I have a couple.
I have Pac-Man.
I have a couple, and I think ET is the only like big one that I bought just for giggles. I got it for like $2 or something at a place. I don't remember.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, this is mine. This is like, I don't know. When I ran into this, it was just, what the hell was this thing? So I bought it thinking the same thing like you guys are saying. Thinking that, oh, cool, Star Fox Before, there's one for Super Nintendo. No, not even close.
I think it's almost cooler that it isn't, though. That it's something that
Yeah.
predates it. Like, when we hear Star Fox, we only think of Nintendo. Like, that was their IP. But apparently, someone else had the name. Granted, it's a whole different deal, but
Yeah.
that's cool. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
It's
neat.
supposed to be trademarked, too.
I like the box.
Must have run out.
Probably.
They probably got bought or something, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm actually now curious about the history on that. Like, if there's more games in the series, did Nintendo have to buy out their trademark at some point? Like, there's some history there. We got to find out. But there's your next video, Chaz.
I actually didn't even notice, but this picture you chose for highlights from the Hoard, I would slap somebody's relatives to have any of that stuff.
That's a cool. This is oh man, it's some like I want to say he's a collector. I want to say from Spain. I'll try to get his credits. You can put in the description. But
that's
it's
a lot of Dreamcast games.
He's got a lot of cool
the
stuff
boxed
in there.
Game Boy stuff. Sheesh.
Man, I'll tell you, the boxed Game Boy, the one that's like the 3D, is one of the, like the holy grails I want. Where it's like the weird neon, kind of like the hand to see through. I almost had a chance to buy one. I wasn't able to get it for a good price, but that's one thing I would love to have in the collection. But anyways,
they're lucky. I don't know their location.
Oh, I think they're overseas, so you might have a hard time getting to them.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I would never. I'm proud of you, fellow collector. So who should you, Phoenix? You, me, or you?
I don't care. You want to rock paper scissors for it?
Nope. You go ahead.
Okay. So I brought a console I wanted to show, and I've got a good amount of box consoles, but not too many of like the old retro ones. But I really like this one because it's a Japanese N64.
Oh, that's nice.
I love the art on it because it's not like the American box art is always terrible. It's literally just like some weird stock photo of the console on like a desk or something. Like, can't do it right. But this, like, the whole thing's like illustrated. Like, it's not like a manipulated image. It's just straight up a drawn image of the N64 in these cool like neon 80s like colors. So I don't know, really thought it was cool. And what I think is really interesting about like the Japanese boxes, and so I think because you have the Super Famicom, right?
I have a Super Famicom.
Is yours the same where it's only styrofoam?
Yep. It's only styrofoam
They
on the
only
bottom.
do the cardboard topper and then styrofoam on the bottom.
Yep.
So, which at first I thought I got ripped off. I was like, man, how did I got screwed out of having the bottom of the box.
I guarantee you there's some sort of way of buying a protector for that.
Probably could.
Online.
It just sits on my
what's the point?
shelves, and it's not like in an area I think it's going to get damaged or eaten or something like that, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I got this for like some guy on Facebook Marketplace. They was trying to sell for like $50, and I was like, I'll give you 20. He's like, no, and I'm like, I'll throw in like a N64 copy of King Griffey, whatever. He's like, okay. So I got it for like $20 in a game
Holy
trade-in.
cow.
Yeah,
You can't do that. You can't do that anymore, man.
Yeah, I
Doing
tried.
stuff like that.
I almost lost it. It's not fully complete, unfortunately. It doesn't have like the manual and everything. It has this, I guess it was a actual imported console, so it's got like some Japan import card saying that it was tested
funny.
and all that, which is funny. And I think I'm using the power block somewhere else, but it is a Japanese console. You can't tell too much from just looking at it on the outside. You can only tell, I don't know if this will show up in the camera, but it does say Japan.
That's so nice.
That's visible. Oh, actually, hold on, let me change my camera so everybody else can see that a little better.
Pretty.
Yeah,
That seems
so
fine.
says
Probably see
Japan.
it.
And then, like, you probably know this, Serrano, but the only difference to make this, like, a region-free console is it has, like, a little plastic clip inside the cartridge holding. And basically, whether it's a USA cartridge or a Japanese cartridge, it's just where that clip's at. So all you have to do is just, like, snap it off. And then
I didn't
your
even know
console's
that.
region-free. And you do that for an American one,
Interesting.
too. They both have clips. They're just moved.
They have the clips.
If you can't snap, I think some people like take a Dremel to it, or you could like take a Japanese cartridge back and stick it on your N64, and it would do the same thing. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So I just really, it's all about the artwork. I mean, the console itself I'll never use. I just really love that box.
Yeah.
But either way,
On the next one, I can show you guys my my Famicom.
I thought that might be what you were going to show this time, but I like the Star
I would
Fox.
I
thing.
would
That was
have
neat.
I would have. It's still in boxes, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even. I need to fix up a bunch of crap, but I got a bunch of stuff in boxes that I would love to. I got weeks of this stuff, just like you guys. So
Fair enough.
next time.
Cool.
All right, so I'm the last on the board here.
But not least. Well,
So
maybe least.
so I'll just say this is not as old as the two things you showed. This is not from 1983. This is from the 2000s. But if you don't know, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Maybe not quite as deep on like the Tolkien stuff, but as far as like the original Peter Jackson trilogy in the 2000s, it's one of my favorite movie trilogies ever. And I got this from Phoenix. I don't remember how much I got it for you, or got it from you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh gosh, there's so much lighting. But I think I got this off of you for
Oh
like
man, that ring light.
for
There
like,
it is.
for like $5 to $10. I think you.
That's pretty.
I'm pretty sure I found that at a Goodwill or something, and yeah, whatever I paid for is probably what I gave it to you for.
But yeah, basically what it is it's I already have another one, but it's the Two Towers Special Extended Edition on DVD. I already have one that's open, so luckily I didn't need to open this. This one is sealed. But basically, it's the movie, and it's like a cool statuette of Gollum or Smeagol.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Once again, I mean, I'm just a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and The Two Towers is probably my favorite movie, even though I would say my enjoyment of all three movies has been going up. So I don't know if that's still my favorite, but the little Gollum little toy statue is pretty awesome. So thank you, Phoenix. You added something really cool to my collection. I very much enjoy.
Happy to oblige. All right, well, I'm gonna give Metal the win on having the coolest item this week. Like that Star Fox box was pretty choice. So
You could.
Thanks.
I need to make a
would
little.
have this. I'd rather have it.
Oh, I think his is the coolest. Just saying. I put a little gold badge next to your picture if I could. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.